Welcome to this quick look at the PS4 and Xbox One hotfix that went live today on the 25th of June 2020 for Snowrunner on PlayStation 4, but this does include some Xbox information too. Come along with me, MrSealyp. So straight off the bat, we'll get onto the patch notes. This came off the Twitter feed for Snowrunner. It says, "Hello Snowrunners, after patch 5 released we knew we had to work hard on a hotfix to address some pressing issues, mainly with the PS4 graphics. As mentioned in previous posts, the worst graphics were a side effects of some memory and rendering fixes we made, improving stability considerably, but which caused some of the textures to take longer to fully load and PS4 dynamic scaling to activate more often. This hotfix is the first step towards restoring the graphics to their intended state. Our dev team will continue to carefully work on optimizing the build to improve the rendering without impacting the stability." I'll get onto that later on. Please find the patch notes below. So they've optimized PS4 memory management, fixes the most frequent crashes on PS4, improved dynamic resolution on PS4, fixed the headlights on PS4, first implementation of Logitech G29 on PS4, work in progress, so expect issues, and the first implementation of the Logitech G920 on Xbox One, also a work in progress, expect issues. They are also working over the next few weeks on trying to implement as many different steering wheels as possible. There was a blog post earlier on in the week that listed a whole load of steering wheels that they're working on trying to get. But bearing in mind, they're trying to do all the hot fixes and coding changes and everything for PC and consoles, both PS4 and Xbox. There's a lot they've got to try and get their heads on. So that's what it actually says has been done. Now let's have a look at it actually in the game. Right then, so as you've already seen from the hotfix patch notes and from the thumbnail, this is where we're at now. Now this is predominantly, it does say PS4 and Xbox One hotfix, it's predominantly PS4 stuff, as I've already said, but apart from the stuff with the steering wheels. So, lights, let's start her up. As soon as you start the engine on the vehicle, the normal lights come on. Beacons are now working. I've got to stop doing that. Beacons are now working, fantastic. If I put my lights on, so my normal lights go on. If I've got any fog lights installed, spotlights go on. View is great. I've even got the running lights. Everything is now working. The rear tail lights. Because before, I know people were a little bit confused. Every time I kept saying the lights aren't working. Yes, we had the light beam, but we didn't have any actual lights on the vehicles. So what I'll do now is switch over to my MK38. Same thing here. Let's put the lights on, start it up. So if I turn those off, I've still got the standard lights that come on. As soon as I turn the engine off, they go off. But the fact we can put those all on and they actually come on now, it's a small thing. I know the PC guys, it's been like it since the start. It seems like a small thing, but it's going to make a massive difference. I really do think it will. Now, just touching very quickly on something. Well, I'll say very quickly on something. There's a couple of things. One thing, people are still not happy. There's a bit of a sort of debate raging about the steering situation, about the return to centre. People aren't happy about it and don't like it. The dev guys in the comments after on the Twitter feed for this update have said they are responding to feedback. They didn't have enough time to get that sorted. They are working on it. That is the next thing they're trying to get fixed. One thing I will say personally, it seems like we gain one thing, we lose something else. I will reiterate what it says in that patch notes. Optimised PS4 memory management, improved dynamic resolution on PS4. Now when they changed the graphics package and they did the optimisation in the previous update, patch 5, my fan on my PlayStation 4 Pro dropped right off. I was having no problems at all. I've just done this update and yes, wonderful, I've now got working lights. My fan is going absolutely bonkers on my PlayStation again. So it seems like to gain one thing, we're losing something else. They're saying it's been optimised, but my fan is now working twice as hard as it was, if not more. The PlayStation is having to ramp up again, which had been fixed. That had been solved. It wasn't a problem anymore. So personal feelings on this, yes, it's great, we've got the lights, but unfortunately in all honesty, I'd rather have my fan not going absolutely insane and being able to record videos than having the working lights. In all honesty, I'd rather have both. You know, I'd rather have the fan down and that. But anyway, that's it. That's the PS4 and Xbox One hotfix for the 25th of June 2020. I hope you found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.